hello. Today is the 3rd of March, 2021, and it's Wednesday. Woden's Day. What is it called? Wodenstag. Whatever. No, that's Thursday is Donnerstag. Anyway.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday is Thursday. Why am I getting into all this? Anyway, I got so excited today because I was looking something up on IMDb, which is Internet Movie Database, one of the OGs of the internet. And there was an ad at the top, and it was for my favorite Tom Clancy book. They made a movie out of it. It's called Without Remorse, and it's going to be starring Michael B. Jordan. And he played Killmonger in Black Panther. I know he's been in other things, but that's all I can think of right now. So I went and looked at the preview. I had to look at the preview on... This is the weird thing. Like, I went to click on the preview on Internet Movie Database, and it said this preview isn't available yet in your area. So I went on to YouTube and looked it up, and I was able to look at it on the Amazon Prime Video thing. So I'll put a link to the preview, the trailer, in the description below. But I watched the trailer, and I can't tell if it's like the book or not. I looked at what people wrote in there, and a lot of people, well, some people who haven't read, I mean, could tell who read it and who hasn't because of the things that they say. I don't know what I was saying now. I got interrupted. Look, I have a cup of coffee. Anyway, some individuals were writing that it didn't look like it was going to be like the book, or they wished it would be more like the book. Well, it's definitely not the same setting because Bob was saying it's set during the Vietnam War, right?
Yeah, the end of the Vietnam War. Yeah.
So the main character, what is his name? It's
Which, before or after?
The guy...
John Kelly.
John Kelly.
I'll come over.
So John Kelly, he's in the other books that have who's the main character in those other books?
Well, the Ryanverse. They're all part of the Ryan universe.
Yeah. Jack Ryan. So Kelly is like someone who works with Jack Ryan, right?
Kelly becomes, and this is, I don't know, it's not a spoiler. If you know the story of the Ryan universe, it's not a spoiler. If you don't, it is a spoiler. And if you want, so I'm gonna say it. So, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
John Kelly, the main character in Without Remorse, at the end of Without Remorse, he changes his identity and becomes John Clark, who was the main active CIA guy in all the Ryan books.
Yeah, he's Mr. Action.
Mr. Action.
And I'm all about
Mr.
action.
Ryan is Mr. Brain.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Like, I read a few of Bob's read, you read all of them.
I read all of them.
He's read all of them. I've only read like 3 of the Tom Clancy books. And the one that I loved was Without Remorse because it's all action. It's all action.
It ties in, I don't know how much it's going to be in the book, but the father, Jack Ryan from the Ryanverse, his dad is actually a cop investigating some stuff with John Kelly.
Yeah, we don't know if that's going to be in the movie, but I'm so excited. I'm still excited because, okay, it's going to have Michael B. Jordan in it, and he's a good actor, and it's going to be all actiony. All actiony, that's a term,
yeah.
Right? All actiony.
And it's hard to say how it's going to be because Amazon has been doing the Jack Ryan series, which is totally not anything like the Jack Ryan from the written universe.
But I thought it was supposed to be
it's
Jack
the same
Ryan's
character.
Son.
You can't tell. It might be, but Jack Ryan's son is more...
I thought it was like Jack Jr.
Yeah, maybe it is.
I don't know. I only watched like 1 or 2 episodes. I don't know.
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of loosely tied in the same universe. I think they tried to keep it plausible, but it's totally different stories.
But yeah, so... In a year where I'm upset about what's going to happen with the movies. I have a movie I'm excited about.
Which is funny because you're not that into. I mean, you love that story.
I love that.
But you're
book
not
so
that
much.
into Clancy.
Yeah, I don't like the other stuff. It's. I mean, I like some of the movies. You know.
Yeah.
Like what's that one where they're in England and there's like a car bombing and what's that one?
Patriot Games.
Patriot Games. I liked that movie.
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of for some reason. There was a lot of them. Weren't there like 3?
There's I could name them all in order if you really wanted to know.
The movies, I mean, not the books.
I could do them too.
Okay, yeah. What's the movie?
Well, do you want the order of how they should be in the universe, or do you want the order?
I
of
don't
when they
care.
Came out?
What
I don't know the order
order
when they came
is.
out.
I just want the what.
But in the order of the universe, Hunt for Red October is first.
Hunt for Red October. I forgot about that. That's a great one, especially when you got a Scottish guy being Russian and still using his Scottish accent.
Yeah. And actually, what did I say?
Hunt for Red October.
Yeah. And then next one would be there's Sum of All Fears is later.
They made the movie Sum of All Fears?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They've done it twice, and both were horrible. One was Ben Affleck.
It was.
One was
I
Ben
read
Affleck.
that one. Wasn't that the one that was set in the Middle East?
It starts in the Middle East, and it comes back to be a bombing in Denver during the Super Bowl.
But in the book, it's set in the Middle East, and then they changed it to like Russia or something in the movie.
Yes, in the movie they changed it to be.
Don't want to upset the Middle East.
Basically a neo-Nazi who gets a hold of the bomb.
So that one I read.
Yeah. There's
one of the ones I read. I remember that.
And then there's Patriot Games, and then right after Patriot Games was in the book. Oh, you want movies, right?
The movies.
And then the one he goes down to Colombia. Clear and Present Danger.
Clear and
Present Danger. And then after that is
I think I
Sum
read
of
that
All
too.
Fears. And those three definitely have to be, if you read them, they got to be read in order. So, and that's after that. After that, they didn't make any more movies, other than revisiting the movies.
Well, they made oh shoot, because they made what is the one they made video games after, and then they made a series.
All the Black Ops ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
No, they're not Black Ops. They're Ghost.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
There's a series on television.
Yeah, but that's those are not the same. They're written by Clancy, but they're not in the same universe.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what of the Tom Clancy movies you've seen, which is your favorite?
I like all of them except for Sum of All Fears. Yeah.
I must have seen that movie, but I don't.
Now, my image of what the of Jack Ryan, where I think Harrison Ford is a great actor. I think he did a great job in it, and it's believable. But when I was reading the books, and I had an image of what this actor or what this character would be, it would exactly the guy that did it in Hunt for October, Baldwin.
Oh yeah.
Alec Baldwin.
He's so young.
He was young. Yeah.
I really love Hunt for Red October because, well, I love ships and submarines and stuff, and I love the little coded messages they're doing to each other, like how they're doing the little movements and stuff with the. I don't know why. I just love that kind of stuff.
And well, he has knowledge of. Clancy learned all the stuff about submarines and all that kind of stuff. So much of that stuff is accurate.
Yeah, he's written some nonfiction books.
Yeah.
But so my favorite.
He likes detail, sometimes too much detail. Warning. I mean, there's at one point when the explosion is going off in Sum of All Fears, there's at least one full chapter, a long chapter on exactly the chemical process and the physical process that's going on for the explosion of the bomb. It's overkill.
Don't hate the writer, hate the game.
I know.
Anyway, no, so my favorite one is Hunt for Red October, and then my second favorite one is Patriot Games.
Yeah.
So, of the movies.
Yeah. And Patriot Games, right after Patriot Games is where he starts getting promoted, and he goes to Clear and Present Danger. I don't know why I have such a hard time with that name. And then after...
Yeah, I keep thinking it's supposed to be some other name.
Yeah. And then right after Clear and Present Danger in the storyline is Sum of All Fears, which plays on a lot of the political stuff and the history of the stuff that happened in the previous books. None of that is in the movie. So.
Yeah. So this has been our discussion of Tom Clancy movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm kind of excited. I might reread the book. That's how excited I am.
I have it.
Did I mention that I like that book? Yeah, but you have it in hardcover, right?
It's hard for me to read. Most of my books are hardcover.
It's hard for me to read hardcover because of my hands.
My favorite is Dead of Honor.
Oh yeah, you said that. That's the one in Japan.
The short story is we get in a political war with an economic war with Japan, and there's some bad people, not the government in Japan, but other people in Japan trying to start a war so they can get some islands and stuff like that, and they go to war with us. And at the end, everything's happy, everybody's happy, everything's good, and there's one pilot who decides he's gonna crash into the joint sessions of Congress. You know, kind of like where everybody's there and kill everybody. Not a new idea. In fact, but this is probably the first time I'd seen that. I think that's probably where the terrorists got some idea. Hey, you can use airplanes as bombs.
Well, you can't say that that's where they got the idea. Then you're like blaming Tom Clancy.
No, I think it's a great. It's not a great idea. It's a good story idea. It's
strategic.
It is.
Is that what you're trying to say?
It's disturbing.
Well, when that attack happened in real life, there was no joint session. There was no designated survivor. Or
that's right.
like
designated survivor or something like that. Yeah.
There was no entire line of succession or whatever you would call it, all in one building. So, that we know of, right? Anyway, what's your favorite Tom Clancy movie? Have you read any of the books? Because Bob's read them all.
I read them all.
I've only read like 3 or 4. And you know which one my favorite
Some I'll never read again. Some I'll read every now and then.
You just reread something, didn't you?
I always read Dead of Honor, and right after that I read Executive Decision. They're like back-to-back books.
So I guess this is a movie video.
I guess. It's a Tom Clancy video because we're talking books
Tom
as well.
Clancy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we had chicken strips for dinner last night and tater tots.
Probably going to make roast beef.
With some kind of wine or something.
With a red wine gravy.
A red wine reduction.
No,
and shallots
it's mostly, none of that stuff. It's just a beef gravy with a little bit of red wine in it. So, and she's probably not going to like the roast beef because it's going to be cooked medium. It says medium rare. I'm probably going to do medium.
Look, I said I would try it.
You're probably going to want to nuke some of it and make it nice and tough.
It doesn't make sense, okay? I like my beef well done. I know that that's not the way you're supposed to have it, but I can also eat beef tartare, but it's been chemically cooked with the acids, you know? But for some reason, rare meat grosses me out.
I'm not cooking rare. I don't like it. I don't like it runny. I'm shooting for straight medium.
Straight medium. That's a new term.
Well, it's kind of in between medium rare and medium well done.
You kissed me on camera. You saw it.
You got to blank it out, aren't you?
What, do you want a little smiley face over the kiss part?
I don't care.
I don't know how to do that. I've seen other people do that. Anyway, that's all we got for today. And I can't wait to see that movie. And I hope you're having a good day. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.